Oh, welcome back to the WCBL Season 4. This is going to be a Week 5 Team Builder, and I am going up against my good friend Dax, who is from the CPL Season 3, as well as a friend who plays other games with me. And yeah, he is the coach of the Montreal Canadienses. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Don't quote me though. But my team is on the left. His team is on the right. I did not sort it this time in order of what I thought was most likely to be brought. Didn't really have time for that. Been busy, and yeah. But I will still go over sort of what I think he will bring. And what I expect them, if he brings certain mons, what they'll do. First off, we have Lando T. If Lando T is brought, it is definitely going to be like a bulky rock setter, most likely. Maybe with HP Fire to help deal with the Kartana. And yeah, Rocks, Earthquake, and Power Fire, and U-turn, most likely. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe knockoff or defog in that last slot instead of U-turn. But I think he would want the momentum. Have a good feeling that Lando is going to be brought. Helps intimidate the Mimikyu as well. Helps while they are Dactyl. And the Hitmonlee as well. Next up we have Nihiligo. Nihiligo I'm sort of not really expecting unless like it's some kind of sash set or something. Because overall Nihiligo does not have the best matchup against me. It gets blown back by a lot of things, and I have quite a few things that wall it completely, as well as that Kartana can easily revenge kill it, so don't really expect that to be brought. Then we have Greninja. Greninja most likely going to be brought. It is one of his Z move users, and it outspeeds my Kartana. The only thing it also outspeeds Strika. The only thing it doesn't outspeed is Aerodactyl, and it's not like Aerodactyl does that much to it. And it also has Water Shuriken, which is priority water, which is very useful for Aerodactyl. And yeah, expecting like maybe an Ice Beam, Hidden Power Fire, Hydro Pump, and Dark Pulse, or instead of like Hydro Pump, maybe Scald or Water Shuriken, and then like maybe a Waterium set. I don't know if he's running Water Shuriken. I think he'd probably want maybe Waterium set. I don't know. Then we have Alamolo. Alamolo. The Sunfish. Praise be the Sunfish. Alamolo only really brought as a Wish support mon with maybe like knockoff Toxic. If he does bring it, he risks having Kartana set up on it and sweep his team, sort of. So probably not going to bring that. Kind of risky for him. But you never know, it's Dax. And he's pretty good. Then we have Magneton. If Magneton is brought, we'll have to try and figure out if it is Magnet Pull or Sturdy. Magnet Pull would be nice for the Kartana, but that is only if he is like a Scarf set with Hidden Power Fire. Even that is kind of a bit risky because Kartana does get Sacred Sword, which would bop it if it's not like a violate. Which is why I think he would run like U-turn on land OT to get the slow U-turn into it after getting the Intimidate on Cardano. He would also have to worry about a knockoff knocking off that Scarf as well, or maybe even it's a Violate from Cardano. So that is also kind of a high risk, high reward kind of one that he could bring. Next we have Glalie. Maybe brings Glalie for spikes if he wants to try and hazard stack me. Highly doubt it since he doesn't have a rapid spinner. So if I also bring hazards, he would have to defog them away. Also, his team is sort of weak to Cardano with that steel fighting grass coverage and dark coverage. Basically flops everything he has on his team. I don't really think it's going to be brought though. Only reason would be for those spikes, and spikes aren't that useful against me since I have so many ways to get rid of them with defog and rapid spin. Then we have Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria is actually pretty good since we don't have to Mega turn 1, which means I cannot just bop it with a Smart Strike from Cardano unless it's Mega Evolve. Could very well be a Dragon Dance set with Fire Blast, Hyper Voice maybe. Might actually just be full on special with like Dragon Dance just for speed, with like Fire Blast and Hyper Voice. And then Roost. That's actually quite a good set against me. Or maybe Earthquake for the Dragality. You never know. Kind of a mystery that Mega Altaria. Then we have the Victini. If Victini is brought, I'm expecting maybe a Scarf set to outspeed that Cardano. Either that, I don't really see physical being brought. Because special does way better, especially since I have that Mega Bro. Physical isn't really touching Mega Bro. Could very well not be Scarfed and have like a reduction berry on it, like maybe a dark reduction berry, or maybe a ghost reduction berry, or maybe a ground reduction berry, or maybe a rock reduction berry. I don't know. Probably maybe ground or dark is what I'm guessing. And then special hits a lot of things super hard. Could very well be actually be a final gambit as well. That could put in some work, but not completely, because I do have quite a few mons above that base 100 HP stat, so I can't even knock out everything on my team with that. Then we have Bronzong. Bronzong is a nice wall to my team. Helps wall the Pile of Swine with its Levitate ability and resist ice. His team kind of has to watch out for Pile of Swine. Does a lot of damage with ice and ground coverage. It's a lot of things on his team for super effective. And yeah, could be his rocker. Could be a trick room setter for something like Banded Victini with V Create if he is going to try and do that. But that would risk +1 being able to switch in. Helps wall the Trilogy, which is quite nice. Helps wall Aerodactyl. Helps wall Mega Bro. Really expecting that Bronzong with like rocks and toxic on it. And then maybe Psyshock. Mainly because Hitmonlee has that high def stat. So it'd be better to hit that with that as well as hitting Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl has better def than defense. And Dragali does definitely have better def than defense as well. And yeah, so like Psyshock, Self Rock, and Toxic, and then some fourth move. Not decided yet. Maybe Gyro Ball. Who knows? Then we have Cofagorus. Cofagorus can become a problem if it's like a Trick Room Sweeper. Also a problem with like a Will-O-Wisp set could be problematic. Burning things such as Kartana, Mimikyu, Piloswine, Aerodactyl, Savali, Hitmonlee. And yeah, with that Mummy ability, we'll get rid of the Beast Boost from Kartana. So even if Kartana kills it, it will not get the boost. I'm not sure if it gets rid of Mimikyu's disguise. Pretty sure it does. I'm going to work on that assumption, but I'm not sure if it's kind of like Truant, where it won't get rid of it just because of that. But I'm going to work on an assumption that it'll get rid of Mimikyu's disguise, so it's a good bring for that. And yeah, could be brought with Toxic Spikes. And then last but not least, Frizion speed ties Kartana. I believe, or maybe it's 1 point. Yeah, it's 1 point slower than Kartana. Kind of useful for Mega Bro though. Might have to watch out for a Swords Dance set. Justified could very well take a knockoff from Kartana or the Umbreon, a foul play from Umbreon. So we'll have to be careful of that if he does bring it. But in all honesty, I'm probably expecting something along the line of this. Probably somewhere along the line of this grouping is the most likely to come. Depending on what he wants to do, he could easily drop one for another, depending on his team competition. Kind of thinking though that he has to bring up Magneton, just because I do have the double water, and electric is nice for that. Steel is nice for the Piloswine and the Aerodactyl. And yeah. Steel's also nice for Mimikyu. And it would give him Volt Turn momentum. So maybe Lando, Ninja, and Magneton all have a Volt Turn going on, as well as Bikini. And then he has Bronzong and Cofagorus making up his. But then he leaves himself weak to Volcanion. If he also brings Bronzong and Magneton. So maybe not Bronzong. Yeah, probably going to bring that team. If not, probably the Altaria or the Victini. I'm pretty sure won't be there, and the Bronzong will be there instead. Definitely since the Kofag, the Lando T, and the Greninja are going to come up. So that is his team. Let's turn these all back on. And let us get into my team. First off, I am bringing Paper Cut, the Kartana, Focus Sash, Beast Boost, Defog, Smart Strike, Leaf Blade, and Knockoff. This is probably most likely going to be my lead. Enough speed to outspeed the Nihilego. Basically counters any hazard lead he would want to lead. If he brings Glalie for that. Spikes, Smart Strike bodies it. If he brings Bronzong, can knock it off. If he brings Nihilego and has a lead, as a Rock Slade, Smart Strike will obliterate it. Victini, if he for some reason brings Victini as his like a Scarf lead, I can knock off its Scarf after taking the hit, do a lot of damage. And then it won't outspeed me and won't have to worry about that. Greninja, I can take any one hit from it. Water Shuriken, I believe, does not kill me, even if it's like Specs. And I'll obliterate that with a Leaf Blade. We'll obliterate with a Leaf Blade. Can knock off Magneton, Scarf, or Violet. Can blow back Altaria if it decides to Mega Evolve with a Smart Strike. Only thing it doesn't really deal with is like Lando T, I guess. But knockoff would be nice to get rid of like leftovers on that, or maybe a Yachi Berry if he has that. And then it also doesn't really want to deal with Kofag and get that burn. And doesn't really have anything to hit Virizion with. But with that, if he does bring Virizion, I have Kelp, the Dragalge, Sugar Berry, Adaptability, Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power, Ground. Can basically take any hit from that Virizion and then launch off a powerful Sludge Wave or even a powerful Draco Meteor. Probably will expect it to switch, and then I'll just go for the Draco Meteor and get a lot of damage. Even on that Bronzong and that Magneton will be taking a lot of damage. Since I am running a lot of special attack with the HP and the Sugar Berry, I can live an Adamant Earthquake from Lando T, which is real nice. Draco Hidden Power Ground is nice for that Nihilego as well as the Magneton. Helps while both of those. So this is basically like a Spitafall. Helps while special Altaria as well as can eat an Earthquake from +1. Physical Altaria Earthquake with that Sugar Berry and HP, which is real nice. Shadow Ball is nice for that Bronzong, which is a real good switch into this. So instead of maybe going for like the Draco Meteor, I could go for the Shadow Ball. But probably will just go for the Draco Meteor to see what at first to see what kind of spread it is, if it's physically defensive or especially defensive. At least that's my game plan. Also, I was thinking of, instead of running Defog, running something like Psycho Cut or Watson calls it the Sacred Sword on this. But I figured with the rest of my team comp, this was probably the best on that I could run hazard removal on. And yeah. Next up, we have Wilbur, the Pilot Swine, Violet, Fit Fat, Earthquake, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, Stealth, Rock. With this investment, I can I believe guarantee Oko the Virizion with an Icicle Crash. Should be able to take out Victini with an Earthquake. Take out Magneton with the Earthquake. Icicle Crash should be able to take out Lando T. If it doesn't, then I can easily take it out with an Ice Shard. Earthquake does a lot to Greninja, does a lot to Glalie. Icicle Crash does a lot to Mega Altaria, as well as regular Altaria. And then Stealth Rock to get chip on things. Next up, we have Killua, the Umbreon, Leftover, Synchronized, Heal Bell, Foul Play, Wish, Protect. With this investment, I can take a Focus Blast from Virizion. Also forgot to mention Virizion is his second Z move user, as well as Close Combat from it. Running Heal Bell in case he brings that Kofag with Will-O-Wisp. Don't want my physical threats to be burned, as well as don't want to be toxic by something like the Bronzong. So Heal Bell is real nice for that. Once again, a Wish support to heal things up. Can easily take 2 superpowers from an Adamant Lando after like Protect and whatnot. Foul Play is nice if he is a Dragon Dancing Mega Altaria, as well as Physical Victini. It's nice for Bronzong as well. Nice for Swords Dance, Virizion, as well as the Lando T, if it's running Swords Dance, which is real nice. Put some speed in there just in case he brings like a Taunt Alamo or something. Then I could at least get a Wish off before I get taunted, and then I can switch out. Next up, we have Sock Puppet, the Mimikyu Life Orb, Disguise, Power Ice, Work Up, Play Rough, Shadow Claw. Once again, bringing a Work Up mix set. With this investment, I outspeed the Lando unless it's Scarf. But I feel like Scarf Lando kind of has to worry about if I bring Aerodactyl locking itself into a ground move. Can't really lock itself into. Also, ground is locking itself into ground move isn't very useful if I have Mecha Bro. So he would kind of have to watch out for that. Hand Power Ice. If I am remembering my damage calc correctly. Nope, that's not right. Set in there. I believe it should be able to knock out defensive Landorus variant. Yeah, 2 shots defensive, max HP, Landers variant. 2 shots it with hidden power ice, even without the +1. At +1, if stealth rocks are up, if it's max HP, it has like a 70% chance to OHKO it after the stealth rocks damage, which is real nice. Without +1, I should be able to knock out Frisian with Play Rough, unless it's like a bulky set, which would be kind of strange in my opinion. Mega Altaria should be knocked out if it's not bulky by one Play Rough without the +1, which is real nice. Which is real good. Victini is 2 shot by Shadow Call without +1. At +1, of course, it is guaranteed OHKOing it, unless he's running some kind of berry, whatever the berry is for Ghost. Bronzong is taking a lot from Shadow Claw. Greninja is knocked out by the Play Rough. And yeah, so a real good bring on my part. Then we have, last but not least, Power Wash the Volcanion, Grassium Z, Water Absorb, Flame Charge, Fire Blast, Steam Eruption, Solar Beam. Enough speed to outspeed just the Virizion, I believe, at +1. Yeah, just outspeeds the Virizion at +1, will not outspeed at Greninja. But that's fine. Greninja can't really do much to Volcanion, and I kind of wanted the bulk instead. With the special attack investment, I should be able to knock out Lando T with a Steam Eruption still, OHKOing it, unless it's like Pecho Berry for some odd reason. Should be able to knock out Nihiligo. If not, can at least still take a Power Gem from Nihiligo. Grassium Z with that Solar Beam is mainly just there for the Lolo, which can easily wall Volcanion and stalled out with like a Toxic Wish set, which would be a problem because this can do a lot of damage to his team. Fire Blast is nice for his Magneton and his Bronzong, as well as the Virizion, as well as Glalie. Only thing this doesn't really chunk is the Mega Altaria, but I feel like with things such as Galgi, Wilbur, and Paper Cut, as well as Sock Puppet, I can easily take out Mega Altaria with those instead. And that is my team for Week 5 against Dax. Catch you in the battle, and hopefully we can continue this win streak alive and go for our 4th win in a row. Still have only lost to Nada. So catch you for that. Bye-bye!